What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, November 21st, and today we're going to be talking about 3 NFT collections. Number 1 is going to be Y00ts. Number 2, we're going to be talking about the new collection called Y00ts. And number 3, last but not least, we're going to be talking about PopHeadz. Now, these 3 NFT collections, you guys have left in the comments, both on Twitter and on YouTube, to do a brief review of the floor price and where we could expect in the charting to the short and medium term. So be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety to understand where these collections could possibly go. And as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful to any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or emails. Please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. So number 1, we're going to talk about Y00ts. Now, Y00ts right now has around a circulation supply of 1,400 NFTs on the market floor. Now, there's roughly around 11,000 of these NFTs total as of right now, but that doesn't include the many NFTs that are the Y00tubes. Now, the Y00tubes are something separate. So there's around a 15,000 total circulating supply of these Y00ts, but some of them haven't been minted out, or aka the Y00tubes have not been minted out. So right now, the ones that have been revealed are around 1,400. Now, what's really interesting is that the floor price is around 102 to 111 Solana. More precisely, it is 111 Solana. That's the lowest floor price right now. They can buy the cheapest one. So keep in mind, there's going to be a staking announcement coming soon from the Y00ts team and the DeGods team. When that happens, you'll see that this listed count will drop even further, which would mean that the floor price will only go up. So keep that in mind. If you have a Y00ts, congratulations to you. Now, what you do need to know is the traits that you need to be looking out for. And right now, the ones that have stuck out to me are the noun glasses, the pirate crown, the halo, which is this color block halo, also the 24K gold shoey guzzler, 24K gold blocks, sunglasses, banana hazmat, which I really dig, and the bear coat. And right now I have a banana hazmat, which just recently flipped the bear coat for 6th place, so absolutely bullish in my opinion. Now let's go and look at the charts. Right now the charts are kind of telling me a certain thing, that right now we're testing this resistance level of around 110, 111 Solana. Once we break past that, maybe once the staking announcement goes up, then we can see that the price could reach as high as 148 Solana in terms of the lowest floor price for this collection. Now if you look at the listing count, it's kind of hovering. It's kind of hovering around the 1,400 level. But once that staking announcement happens, you will see that this will break below the resistance level of around 1,100 NFTs on the market floor. Once it goes below 1,100, then you can see this definitely going up to the upside. But what's really interesting is that the buying pressure, the relative strength index, is showing that there's complete buying for this collection, which would explain why Y00ts is the #1 bought collection on Solana. We can see that volume, millions of dollars is flowing into this collection, and it continues to go to the upside. So if you're wondering where this could go, well, that's your prediction. That's just a prediction based off this chart. So hopefully that's very useful for you, and hopefully you own a Y00ts at this floor price. Can anything happen in terms of a dip? Well, we don't know what's going on with Solana, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, that whole scandal and fraudulent activity. We have seen Solana drop from $13 to around $11, believe it or not, within the past 4 days. So could the price fall for Solana? Could the price fall for Y00ts? If that's the case, in case there's paper hands, you never know, but please plan accordingly. This is just for educational and informational purposes only. Now, next up is Y00ts. Now, Y00ts released literally within the past 5 days. Now, what's interesting about this collection is that the mint price, believe it or not, was around 4 to 5 Solana, which is actually quite high. Not just in US dollars, more like in Solana value. We usually don't see mint prices around this range. But what's interesting is that regardless of that mint price, the whole collection of 10,000 minted out completely. So that means a ton of people minted these for 5 Solana and were willing to pay that. And so we've seen this price, which is around 10 Solana right now, the current price right now. We saw this originally when it first came out around 5 to 6 Solana, and it was kind of hovering around then. And then all of a sudden people started buying bulk orders. We've even seen the listing count drop to even 1,400, but it has went up above 2,000. So interesting enough, if this listing count does drop, we could see the floor price drop, but we need to see more announcements. We need to see more developments. So some new announcements from Magic Eden, which was the marketplace that launched this. They had a current floor price around that time around 13.5 Solana, even when it was close to 14 Solana. So that was its new all-time high. And now we had an all-time high sale of around 300 Solana, probably for the rarest NFT. Maybe it was one of these right here with the cool skin color. But it's traded over 149,000 Solana trading volume within that time frame, which is amazing considering that this is a newer collection that is less than a month old. Now, if we look at the charts, right now the charts are telling me one thing, is that we did experience a pump and then we've taken a slight dip. Maybe these are people that bought these bulk orders of these NFTs and now are relisting them at higher prices to take their profit. So we have to see where this is going to happen, right? Right now we're at a resistance, or I'm sorry, a support level around 10 Solana. If we break below that, then we could experience a level of around 7 Solana. You heard me right. So if we break below 10, we could see a dip all the way down to 7 Solana. I don't know if people are going to be buying these bulk orders. We need to see more announcements coming from the team. What's the utility behind this other than the JPEG or a PFP? But we also need to see a listing count drop to around, say, 1,700 again. Because right now we're hovering around 2,000, which we cannot be around. We need to go below that. So we'll see what happens. Right now we're seeing weak buying pressure. So that means that people aren't buying anymore. People are actually, either there's less buying and there's more listings, or people just are selling all their NFTs. So keep that in mind, plan accordingly, the numbers don't lie. But again, some people are very bullish on this collection because the founder and a lot of different prominent people in the space really love this collection. So that could absolutely reverse, and this looks like it could reverse to the upside if there's something bullish around that. Maybe there's some news event of someone changing their PFP, who knows if it's a notable figure, but that's something to keep in mind. Now, last up, you guys have requested is PopHeadz. Now, PopHeadz is experiencing something completely different. It almost had the same hype as Lilies, and even experienced a pump to like 5 or 7 Solana, but for some reason has taken a dip down to 1.42, even 1.57 Solana in terms of floor price. So we're seeing almost a similar case here, where the listing count has gone up to above 2,000. And so the weird thing is that the price hasn't gone up, it's actually gone down. We don't know why that is. Maybe there hasn't been any announcements, but this was announced just a couple days ago, or actually more or less yesterday. It said something that we've been working on weeks before our mint is something around AR enabled merch with this person or Moz. Now, more details are going to come soon, but who knows what this looks like. This is the merch right here. Is this enough to pump the price up? We don't know. But I do know that at some point the website's going to possibly enable us to add bodies to our PopHeadz, because they're just head figures. So maybe we can add a body to it. Maybe it's a staking mechanism or whatever, but that's the case right there. But let's go ahead and look at the charts. Right now, the charts are telling me that we are being sold out. So basically, we're experiencing a descending triangle, which isn't exactly good for a collection. And also, we're experiencing sideways trading action with the listing count, meaning we're not seeing any listing counts going up or down. It's just kind of hovering sideways. And in terms of buying pressure, we aren't really seeing it. And I was hoping to see one here, but we didn't see it. We saw more to the downside. So right now, there isn't anything popping with this collection, aka, with PopHeadz. But hopefully something will come out, but we don't know as of right now. So this is kind of what we are seeing with the listing count, is that we're hovering around this floor price, we're hovering around sideways with this listing price, and the same thing with the relative strength index. So right now, I'm just going to watch this from the sidelines. I'm not wanting to ape into this project, but some people like to accumulate during these times. But again, if you do invest in these projects, you have to see some development, and hopefully there is some more development. And I do think that if the founders or the developers or builders behind this collection do announce something, then you can see the sharp projection to the upside for this collection. So guys, that about wraps it up. Those are the 3 different collections. We covered Y00ts, Lilies, and PopHeadz. Hopefully all this is very helpful for you to decide what you should invest in, trade, buy, sell. And again, this is just informational and educational, not financial advice. It's just my opinion and for your own entertainment. And hopefully this is very helpful. And let me know down in the comments below on either YouTube or Twitter the next collections you want me to review. And yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. Be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.